Welcome to a new podcast where we're breaking through and breaking it down with a new girl. Your host, Dawn Piercy. Welcome to Mariano Big Dog's Corner, exclusively here on a new podcast. I am your host, Dawn Piercy, co-host Mariano Big Dog Mendoza, where we are bringing you the best of the best. Tonight, we are bringing you Shannon, the Cannon, Ritch. Shannon, how are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
What's up, Ritch?
Doing
What's
good,
up?
doing good. Now, I know you have a very extensive career, and with time, we're going to kind of try to squeeze everything in that we can, and I'll give it over to Mariano after I ask a few questions, if that's good with you. Does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. All right, now, Shannon the Cannon Ritch is a professional MMA fighter, boxer, professional wrestler, grappler, actor, golfer, and kickboxer. He is known for being the former Gladiators Challenge heavyweight champion, as well as the heavyweight champion, as well as the KOTC middleweight champion and IFC middleweight champion. Shannon Ritchie, how are you? Welcome to Mariano Big Dog's Corner here on a new podcast.
I'm good, guys.
Good to go. Now, according to the research I've done, you started your fighting career in 1991, but then started professional competition in 98. Can you tell us about that and your journey getting into fighting and where you've got your passion from?
Well, actually, I started my professional career in 1991. It was prior to the UFC. We would go down to Mexico and we'd do pit fights. At that time, it was no holds barred, NHB.
Mm-hmm.
They would have the chicken fights, they'd have the dog fights, and then the people would fight. And by the time the people got around the fight and everybody was drunk and had some liquor, and they would be like, "Hey, who wants to fight? I got this guy here. I got this guy here." And back in college in 1991, you could make $500 for a fight. Hell, that was a lot of money back then.
Right. Now, you have actually competed for MFC, Pancrase, K1, Pride, Rebel Fighting Championship, King of the Cage, and the WEC. Is there anything you'd like to add to the list?
Everything except the UFC. I was fighting Strike Force, down there, every single organization out there except the UFC. Joe Silva at the time was the matchmaker. Didn't want to get me in, but I was good enough to be the main event in Pride against the number one fighter in the world, Sakuraba.
Mm-hmm.
I was the main event fighting Frank Shamrock in K1. So I fought everywhere except the UFC. And I never turned down a fight. I fight anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Very nice. Very nice. Can you share with our audience your favorite style? I know you're in mixed martial arts and kickboxing, and I've seen some jiu-jitsu. Can you share with us your favorite style and why it's your favorite style?
Well, I'm a black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'm a third-degree black belt under Carlos Machado. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for almost 20 years. Been fighting professionally MMA since 91, 27 years of fighting. Started my career as a karate guy. I did karate and wrestling. Wrestling spots for life. So I'm a ground guy. I like to take it to the ground, but I have no problem standing banging either. I'm a professional boxer as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if we got to stand and trade, we'll do it. There's part of my career that a lot of people don't know about, but I've been inducted to the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame. I've been fighting bare knuckle since the late 90s. And that's totally underground. We fight for big purses, big money.
Mm-hmm.
Bare knuckle, no wraps, no gloves, straight bare knuckle. And I was getting ready to fight for the John L. Sullivan heavyweight world title until their champion, he just wouldn't sign a contract, wouldn't fight me. So right now it's in limbo. But hey, man, I'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. At 47 years old, I'm in my prime.
Oh shit, man!
You're doing better than me.
Yeah, I'm 50.
Now,
wow, 47. Wow.
Your MMA career is stellar at best, and you've been in over 200 fights.
Over 100 wins.
Yes, I
Oh,
have
wow.
112 wins of right now, 88
Yeah.
losses and 2 draws.
Yep.
Okay, I got it right.
Wow.
I did my
You got
research.
the stats down.
Good research there. Yeah. You know,
Yes.
Dawg doesn't show the true record, but you know, they mess up a lot of everybody's record. So
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I don't
have
hate them for it.
what Dawg has is I have that on since your professional debut. 56 wins, 81 losses, and 4 draws, which I know you've been in way more than that.
Yeah, way more, but it's all right. We'll let them go with that.
Now, I wanted to ask you a question about your acting as well. I know you were on Walker, Texas Ranger for 2
Yep.
Oh,
episodes.
shit.
Yep.
And
Yeah, Walker Texas Ranger.
Yep, and as a biker gang member, CSI Las Vegas, iCarly, Numbers, and 2 films, one in post-production that, if I'm correct, is coming out this year and going
Yep.
directly to DVD.
Oh, wow.
And that is Bullets, Blades, and Blood, and which was finished in 2017, directed by Robert Parham, if I'm
Parham.
correct,
Yeah,
and
Robert
Warren
Parham.
Foster.
Yep.
Can you tell us about that movie and what we can
Well, it's just an action film, kind of like a James Bond type sci-fi action. Pretty good movie. A lot of fight scenes in it. You guys forgot to mention my military background and my. I was an executive protection agent, a bodyguard for the United States ambassador in Iraq. I spent some time down
I
there.
remember that. I seen some of
And,
that. stuff.
Thank you for
Yeah.
serving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Thank
And
you for serving, man. It's
I've
awesome.
been going around to many military bases doing them with the America 300 tour. We're like the USO, except we do one-on-one talking with soldiers, talking about PTSD, talking about depression and anxiety, and just different things like that. Also, I do defensive tactics. I'm a combatives instructor. I teach weapon retention, weapon takeaways, weapon retention, tactical handcuffing, a lot of things for the MPs and for a lot of these soldiers. So it's actually pretty cool. Get to travel the world, do what I love to do.
Very nice. I'm from a military family myself. Hats
So
off.
there was a TV show a while back, about 2 years ago. Actually, it's called Ultimate Soldier Challenge. They put Army Rangers with
I remember that.
Delta Force,
Yeah.
with the Navy SEALs. Well, anyway, I was our contractor, and the contractors actually won the TV show. We went up against Rangers, but my team actually lost, but the contractors actually won. But it was a great time. You know, we got to do live fire drills and just had a good time. It was
Very
on the History
nice. Very nice. Now, also, you have a film coming out that you're working on, I believe, right now, No Way Out, and that is directed by Jeffrey D. Parker. Can you tell us about that film?
Yeah, that's a sci-fi action film. Also, it's let's take it back to there was 2 guys. They were best friends. Me and another guy, Tim Sylvia. We're gonna be in the movie, UFC veteran. And what happens is, I get killed in action, and this is after the apocalypse. This is after the World War. You know, this is way into the future, kind of like Mad Max. And the only thing that survived is mixed martial arts, cage fighting. So the world is just crazy. And it's 2 guys, best friends. One dies. They send him off, which is me, and they turn me into a cyborg. And I become this computer, half man, half robot,
Like a cyborg.
Yeah, and then
Love
and then
it.
what happens is I go in. I'm fighting in these underground MMA fights, and we have superhuman strength, so ripping off heads and ripping off arms, and I mean it's crazy. And I end up killing this one guy who comes in as fighting, and it turns out to be my best friend's brother. Well, when he gets done with his tour, he comes back home and he finds out his brother's dead, and his brother has been killed in this fighting. So he joins the fighting, and he ends up winning and winning and winning. And finally, him and I meet, and he realizes it's me. And he thought I was dead, but now I'm alive and I'm a cyborg. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, good film.
I can't wait to see
Yeah, it'd be
it.
crazy.
That is awesome. Now, okay, I know that you have these 2 films coming up. Do you have any hints you can share with our audience as to what you may have coming up in the future?
Well, right now I'm still working on my MMA career. As of April, I'll be going back to China. I'll be fighting Liu Wenbo, and we're gonna do a rematch. Just
Awesome.
fought him. It was a great fight in China, and I actually I cut him real good, and the referee stopped the fight. I thought I won the fight, but they let it continue. He ended up winning due to TKO strikes to the face.
Okay.
A lot of controversy on that fight because, I thought I won the fight. I thought it was over, and then they let us continue. They went in Vaseline, his head up, and everybody knows that when you stop a fight for a cut, you're not allowed to work on the cut. The doctor says it's either good or bad, and they stop it. Well, over there,
There's probably some politics. Who knows?
yeah, he's their local champion, and that's how.
Yeah,
it is. So
that's what I figured.
anyway, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna go one more round in China, and can't wait for that to happen.
Nice.
And
nice.
Don, I wanted to ask him one more question.
Mhm.
A couple questions. Hey, Rich. I don't know if you know. I actually I did some fighting back in the days, and what I was told during the time, I fought for Kaja.
Kaja. Yeah.
Now he says he claims that he invented the octagon. Is that true?
That's a true story. He was the first one with the 8-sided cage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I fought for him a couple of times. Well, actually, one time I fought the Samoan guy, and I only did like 6 fights. I was a big Mexican bodybuilder,
Right.
And I fought for Federico La Panda.
I fought for Federico. Yeah, actually, I remember you, man. I remember you. I fought for Federico in Holland. So yeah, been around a while.
Yeah. Okay. That was it, Don. I just wanted to.
Nice.
No, but yeah, Kaja's that's a true story. He's the first one that actually had the cage, and I think the UFC somehow, whoever was doing the UFC at that time, it was SCG or the Gracies or I don't know. Somebody got his idea, and I don't know if they patented it or what happened, but they ended up. I think they went to court over it. But the UFC actually has the octagon now.
Okay. Nice.
That's a true story.
Now, you've won 3 gold medals and also a silver medal in the bare knuckle fighting, I believe. Am I correct?
Bare knuckle fighting, I'm 25-2. 25 wins by knockout, two no contests.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There's no gold medals or anything for
Okay.
bare knuckle fighting. But I did win Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I just won the Worlds in 2017 in gi and no gi out in California.
Okay. That may be the one that I was thinking about.
Yeah, maybe I'm a 4-time national champion for the IBJF, International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, 4-time national champion.
That when I wrote your bio, you have an exclusive bio on Mariano Big Dog's Corner, and I put that information in there. And I know that you just won your golf tournament, Pro AM Golf this last year too.
Yeah. That's my next dream. My venture is to get on the senior tour, and when I'm 50, I'm gonna try out for the senior tour and play golf. I'm almost a scratch golfer. Go out and, I can shoot under par.
Nice.
And I don't think there's too many MMA fighters that are professional that can shoot under par. I'm one of them.
Very nice.
Wow.
I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that because that's a great achievement. It really is.
Yeah, it's hard. Golf is a crazy game, and when I'm out there with my mohawk, believe me, I get a lot of looks from these golfers.
Love it, love it, love it. Now, for any of our audience that wants to keep up with what you've got going on, where can they follow you at?
CannonBJJ.net.
Okay. CannonBBJ.net.
BJJ.net.
BJJ.net. Okay. You said it here exclusively on a new podcast. Well, I wanted to thank you for being the guest. Mariano, I'm going to open the floor up for you if you have any questions that I didn't cover.
You covered everything. Me being, I'm a fan, of course. I just can't believe that all these years, because I actually fought when Kaja was promoting at the LA Art Center in downtown LA. Right. And I remember you because you used to fight Maverick a lot.
Yeah. We fought 3 times already, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because his manager was going to work with me in the movie stuff. I forgot who his manager was, but he's in the movie.
Rick Bassman.
Rick Bassman, yeah. Rick managed me in the movie stuff. So hey, if I ever come across some movie stuff, I'll give you a heads up, man. Give me a
heads up, dude. That'd be cool. You and I on the same movie together. We'd kill it.
Oh, awesome, bro. Of course. There's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to thank you for being a guest on Mariano Big Dog's Corner here exclusively on a new podcast. And thank you for taking the time out to be a guest.
All right, guys. I appreciate the time, and I'll share the link. And best wishes to everybody.
Best wishes.
All right, Rich. Thank you, man. God bless.
All right, Mendoza. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
This has been a new podcast.